What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy, e-commerce, and personal success. In this video, we are continuing the shop critiques that I am doing currently. If you would like a shop critique, go to the link in the description and purchase one. I go over 3 questions that you can ask to me, and I go over other things in depth. So let's get started with the first shop. Please continue watching as well because you will be able to get a lot of insight on your shop, even though it is not your shop. So let's start with the Fat Daisy Boutique by Tina. Let's start with her 3 questions. Which strategy is better, the shipping included in price or the shipping promoted by Etsy probably 2 to 3 months ago, or both? Duplicating listings with both, shipping including in the price and listings without. I started my shop in November and listed some notebooks. I noticed that they aren't a good idea and started with shirts. I don't know about mock-ups. I thought everything need to be done before uploading the listings. Anyway, now most of my listings are with free shipping included. Even in the pictures, you'll see them. But after Etsy started promoting free or 35 plus is different. What I should do? Change my pictures on all those listings. I don't know which one is better. Okay, very good question. So Etsy has specifically stated, Tina, that first priority is given to the shipping profiles that do free shipping 35 and above. Those get first priority. And it's not, and it doesn't mean first priority, everybody listening. This doesn't mean that if you have the free shipping over 35, you're just going to outrank everybody just because you put that on your listing. No. You do get a little bit of a priority and you get a little more of a ranking factor and a little bit of a boost, but it doesn't mean that just because you put free shipping on 35 and above, that you will automatically just rise to the top. That's not what that means. So Etsy is specifically stated, at least to me, when I called them multiple times, because I call them and ask them really in-depth questions, and you should too, because each person you get is going to be a different person. Some of the Etsy support members are really running in the dark with their pants down, I swear, but other ones have been around for a while and they can answer some better questions for you. So they have told me specifically that the listings with 35 and above free shipping, those get first priority. Second priority goes to the free shipping across the board, and then everybody else is after that. So to answer your question, yes, switch it to 35 and above. Now, again, I've said this before, why does Etsy prioritize it that way? It's because it encourages upsales and it encourages higher order values, which is more money for you, which is more money for Etsy. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's already an e-commerce tactic in the rest of the world too, on standalone websites, free shipping over, etc. That's a real tactic, and it actually does boost average order value. So the first question is, yes, you should switch to free shipping over 35 if you would like to participate in the free shipping, strategy. And in terms of what you asked, having the free shipping on your photos here, I would say you can keep it because the free shipping is eligible. But honestly, it will make some people mad if they see free shipping and it's not free shipping. So yes, I would recommend to take those off, or just, like you did here. It looks like you kept it on the ones that had the photo, but not on the ones that didn't. So I guess you could keep it like that if you want to, because it's kind of like a split test in a way. But then again, like I said, if you're split testing them, like you mentioned, some listings with, some listings without, because each listing is so different with a different shirt, with a different SEO title and tags, there's no real way to get an exact, conclusion from a split test like that. Specifically on Etsy, there's no real way to split test things because there's so many factors involved, especially when it comes to 2 different products, So that's the answer to the first question. The second one is, are my prices high or low? I don't know. Well, I would say they're pretty low, and that's fine. Keep them at that. If you want, I would recommend raising your prices by 10 to 20%. and then putting your shop on sale, more often than not for 10% off, and then having your shop on sale, 2 items or more, 15% off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and have those different tiers of, up sales. That way people buy more things in your shop, right? The next question. So yeah, your prices are fine. You don't need to lower them. Definitely don't need to lower them. All the print-on-demand t-shirts that I sell for around $26 to $29 just for one t-shirt. But then again, it depends on the niche. It depends on the quality of the design. And it also depends on, the experience that you're giving them. If you had some models wearing these t-shirts and you had less mock-ups like this, and you had more of a human feel, then you would come off more as a brand and more of like a different buying experience for the customer, and therefore that would justify a higher price. But like designs like these where it's just black text and just like one like element or like a few, clip art style elements, then I wouldn't shoot for anything higher than that because the design isn't very intricate, which is fine. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying that if you had a design, let's say you paid a designer like $20 to $40 for a really, really cool design, then yeah, that would justify a higher price point. But these designs, just with some text and stuff like that, those shirts will, consistently sell at lower prices because it is not like a super intricate design, okay? So your prices are fine. All I recommend is, raising them 10% and then having them on sale, whether it's during an Etsy sale or whether it's during a seasonal sale or whether it's all the time. It's up to you there. But having it on sale always adds that psychological trigger. So the next question is, I know that Disney shirts are good to sell, but is it worth it? Am I going to have problems with those Disney shirts? Absolutely are going to have problems with those Disney shirts. I found some that you definitely should not be buying or selling. Take them down immediately because Disney will copy strike you. And once you get 3 copy strikes on Etsy, your shop gets deactivated. And that is not fun. Etsy will have zero mercy on your shop. They will deactivate it. They don't care what you have to say. They just shut it down. Okay, so do not sell copyrighted designs. Using the word Disney in the title is risking it big time. But taking it a step further and putting Disney on the actual shirt, they will definitely come after you for that. And then on top of that, having the little Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse, shape along with Disney in the title, that is definitely, copyright and grounds for copyright infringement. This one right here, this is 100% copyright infringement. So take these listings down immediately because if you don't, Etsy will and Disney will, because Disney goes through Etsy and Disney goes through all the big marketplaces and they copy strike people. So you're really, really, really sticking your neck out there and you will definitely get copy striked. This is blatant copyright infringement, having their logo, their actual text logo and Minnie Mouse here. And then the Christmas Disney, and then even that silhouette of the Disney castle. That's a very bad idea. The Disney niche sells, yeah. And that type of text, that and this here. Maybe they do sell. I didn't know that people really went after Disney stuff. But like this shirt right here, this might not get copy striked because you don't have anything in there, right? So this is probably what you're referring to when people say like, oh, Disney shirts are good to sell, right? It's when they don't have a Disney design on the shirt, but they're targeting, like Disney outings and Disney vacations. And also one more thing about the title here, bridesmaid father. I'm not sure what you're targeting here in terms of like bridesmaids and stuff. Perhaps I understand maybe where you're coming from, like with the with, you know, as maybe a honeymoon, you know, people go to Disney as a honeymoon, maybe. I understand that. But this title is extremely short, and it is it's not targeted towards the Disney family vacation as much as it should be. If people are, if Disney is okay with using their word, their trademarked word in their title, which I don't think they will be because the word Disney is trademarked for like every type of use. If they are okay with it, I'm not sure that they are. I'm pretty sure they're not. If they are okay with it, and you were, if selling Disney vacation shirts that don't have Disney logos on the shirt is okay, then this title is too short and it is too scattered, because bridesmaid's father, that's a little bit too far away from Disney family vacation. You want to focus your titles on 1 to 2 targets. Targets meaning like Disney family vacation, family outing t-shirts, group t-shirt for family, or whatever that may be, you know. Focus on that phrase and that category, but don't take it in the other direction, because bridesmaid father and Disney family vacation probably aren't very related. You know, they're very, very different. But I know what you're going for if you were going for that, like in terms of like honeymoon and stuff like that. So I understand where you're coming from. But going back to the Disney question, yeah, you absolutely have to take those down, because you're going to get copy striked and you are going to get in trouble, and that decreases your ranking. Like if you get enough copy strikes, if you get 3, you get taken down. That's what I've been told. That's like the like what everybody claims, right? And that is still just a rumor. I'm not even sure. I haven't been taken down from copy strikes because I don't, anyway. So, but if you are copy striked, you will immediately get like a lower ranking. You know, if you are continuously being striked by other, you know, companies for stealing their designs, etc., then you won't rank as well and you will get less visibility on the weekends, right? I've talked to a few other people and this is what they've experienced from copy strikes. So be extremely careful and take down all of these Disney listings. That is really, really risky. It's not actually a risk. It's not legal. So take those down immediately. I'm glad that you asked me that question. Don't worry about it. Just take them down and continue selling your original designs, okay? As long as you design them or a member of your shop designs them. You can't buy the commercial packages, the commercial rights to like packages of shirts. You can't buy those where they sell you like 50, you know, types of designs all at once. That is against Etsy's policies. You have to design the design yourself. Okay? So other than that, go through, you know, your FAQs down here and make sure you have FAQs, and make sure you fill out your estimated shipping times here for all the other areas, and fill out the shop policies section completely. Also, in your about section here, add more photos so they have that little like slideshow and you can show more about yourself and your shop. And in terms of your shop profile here, I recommend to fill out a few more sentences and just write a little bit more about yourself. And that way, and prompt people to come to your shop, etc. Okay? So good luck, Tina. Definitely take those Disney listings down. And other than that, keep going at it. I would recommend to definitely, you know, take some photos of your actual products, order some of your products, get somebody to wear it, and take real photos. This is good here. What you did, you made a size chart that is branded for yourself. That's really, really good. That's good. So good job there. Just take those Disney designs down, if anything, please. So moving on to the next critique, we're going to critique Lock Accessories. Cool name. Let's see here. Currently have $3 a day budget for promoted listings, but they are not performing. I'm listing 1 to 2 items per day and they automatically go into the PL queue. I did have PL on my bestsellers also, but didn't find it was driving sales. What would you do next? Well, I would raise your budget to the most that you're comfortable with. $3 a day. $3 a day doesn't do anything. It won't do anything. If you're serious about your business, everybody listening, if you're serious about your business and you want to make sales, you have to spend money to make money. $3 a day, $5 a day, $10 a day even, it's not going to give you enough clicks to convert to sales. It's not going to give you enough data. It's not going to give you enough impressions. It's not going to give you enough anything to make meaningful difference, okay? So I get this question quite often about having a very low budget, like $3 and stuff like that. And you're not going to create the Etsy income that you are dreaming of with a $3 a day budget. I'll be brutally honest here. $3 a day is actually wasting your money because you won't get enough clicks to make meaningful conversions. So my suggestion is to max it out. Put it up to your max. Maybe your shop has a maximum of 50. Other shops have a maximum of 100. My shop right now has a maximum of 250. So I recommend to put your maximum on for a month, okay? Just a month. And yes, it's going to spend your money. And yes, it'll bring you sales too. So what I would do next, to answer your question, is to raise that budget as high as you are comfortable with. Then add $5. I always say that to people. Choose a number, the highest number you're comfortable with, then add $5 because you're probably being too comfortable with that number, okay? So either max it out or do that other thing that I mentioned. What would you do to reach a goal of 10 sales a day in my niche? Okay, that's a great question. What I would do to reach 10 sales a day in your niche is continue adding more listings and duplicate listings in order to reach new audiences. I would add 10% onto your prices and keep your shop on 10% sale. Then I would add a 2 items or more discount, and I would add a 3 items or more discount, and then I would do the 35 and above free shipping. That way there's multiple tiers to upsell people, and when people are buying higher items, higher average order value, Etsy sees that, Etsy gives you a boost, and you'll get more sales that way. What else I would do is I would take these photos, I would take photos of this in people's hair, so people get a really good, feel of what it's going to look like. Same with these, and same with the print-on-demand t-shirts. And then this right here, the priority mail upgrade, this does not need to be in here. If you want to add priority mail to if people want to add priority mail, they will do so in the checkout. But when I see sellers having listings like these, this is just kind of clogging up your ranking capability, because this listing, what is it ranking for? I mean, nobody's typing in priority mail upgrade and upgrade shipping to priority mail with express handling time. Nobody's typing that in. And so since it's not really going to sell very often through the search ranking, it's going to drag your conversion rate, and it's going to drag your ranking capability of your other listings down. If somebody wants priority mail, put that in the shipping profile, because I ship with USPS first class parcel. People can absolutely pay for priority mail in the shipping profile. If you are selling an increase in handling time. That's what, I see a lot of people doing that too. Need it fast, primary upgraded production time, and your standard shipping. Okay, so what you're doing is giving priority mail and giving and just rushing the processing of the order. Don't sell the rush processing through listings, everybody. That is it's just a listing that's going to drag down your ranking capability on all of your listings. Now, you may see like anomalies in like phenomenon of people doing this, like mega shops doing this, and they have it in like their featured listings, and that's one thing. That's an anomaly. Okay, that shop is so freaking big that they can do that. Okay, but when you're starting off, when you're smaller, this listing is going to drag down your conversion rate. This listing is going to drag down it's going to drag down all your other listings, because this is not an actual product. This is a shipping upgrade, which should be in the shipping profile. What I recommend is, when people do choose priority mail and you see an order that somebody chose priority mail, rush process that anyway. Just rush process it, because 9 times out of the 10, like let's say you have like a 3 to 5 day, let's say you have like a 7-day processing time, but somebody purchases overnight priority mail, right? and like it's explained, in the checkout process that, hey, the max amount of time is 7 days. In 7 days from now, your item will ship with overnight. That is explained, but customers do not think that way. Customers do not see it that way. When they buy it today with overnight priority mail, they're expecting it in like tomorrow or the next day, because they paid $20 for 2-day shipping, okay? For the priority mail 2-day shipping. They're expecting it fast. I've had this happen to me where I didn't see the priority mail express 2-day or 3-day, whatever, no, like one overnight, right? People get mad when you actually follow your processing time, then ship their overnight package 5 days later. People will get mad no matter what. So if you see a priority mail upgrade, just rush process it and put this priority mail upgrade in your shipping profile, okay? Okay, continuing with the question of what you would do to reach a goal of 10 sales per day in your niche. I'm going to keep going with that. Definitely take this listing down and put it in your shipping profile, please. So I would add some props to your white backgrounds. Maybe like if you have some fake dreads, or if you have if you again, like I said, take a photo of somebody in their hair or their dreads or whatever jewelry. Okay, it's a bun holder. Put it in somebody's bun and take a picture of it, and take really good pictures of it, not with like a distracted background or anything. And I mean, these photos are beautiful. You can definitely tell that these are handmade and these aren't coming from like some warehouse across the world. But a lot of the times with white backgrounds, people really blend in with their competitors that are either drop shipping against Etsy's policies, or they are or they are barely making it, right? So that's what happens with white backgrounds nowadays on Etsy, is you really blend in with the inauthentic sellers. Obviously, this is handmade and this looks really cool. But I would recommend to definitely add some more props in there and get a few different templates for your photos, templates as in like your go-to shot, So moving on from there, let's take a look at some of your SEO. Ocean's blue hair jewelry bun holder, natural coconut shell, one-of-a-kind hair slide. Okay, what I would recommend is making sure that one of a kind, the acronym of one of a kind, is widely searched, because that is a very specific term. And I don't believe that it's very, very widely searched. I see a lot of sellers using the tag, yes, and that may be why you chose to use that tag and title in the title as well. But what a lot of other sellers are doing does not mean a lot of people are searching for it. So I would recommend getting Marmalade or using Etsy Rank and making sure that one of a kind OOAK is widely searched. Just to make sure. So let's see here. Hair accessories, hair jewelry, gift for girlfriend. Okay. So yeah, long story short, in order to get to 10 sales a day, I would continue making more listings, try to get it to like 125, 125, and try new keyword categories, always be branching out into different things, and just keep moving forward. Take real photos of your t-shirts here, and like this For the Culture shirt. Get somebody with dreadlocks wearing the shirt with some of your stuff or whatever it may be, and really create that culture scene. Okay, that would make it sell much quicker than this mock-up right here will. So let's move on to the next question. I've done keyword research and have a list of obvious ones. How can I use Marmalade or Etsy search to uncover unexpected / less obvious keywords? So let's go to Marmalade. Don't tell anybody my password is ... you guys. Anyway, so how to find new keywords is you always want to search it in here. And you want to use the cloud below to start thinking of new, categories. And then pulling them over here to comparison. Okay. So it's semi-searched, but the good thing is there's low competition for it. And let's see here. You can take all of these keywords and research all of these keywords. I mean, if you have Marmalade, you know about the cloud, so I know I'm not like blowing your mind or anything right now, but really using this cloud is very, very useful. For example, right up here, similar shopper searches, I see weed accessories. Obviously, you don't maybe you don't want to associate dreadlocks with weed, because I know that there's plenty of people out there that have dreadlocks that don't use cannabis. That's an obvious one, and obviously that's a huge generalization for people to assume that. But you could make a few listings that is for dreadlocks, and then tag it for like Rastafarian, and then Rasta, and etc. and stuff like that. So just using this cloud down here, then coming up here and being like, oh, okay, weed accessories. Well, maybe I don't want to use the word weed, because I don't want to be like a weed store on Etsy, but maybe I can take that same niche and that same audience and find a different word that they are, commonly searching. So for the dreadlock accessories and stuff, you could also be targeting Rasta and Rastafarian, right? Or whatever. And there's probably even more words, outside of Rasta. Like, let's see here. Let's take a look at a few of your items really quick. Yeah, you have the Eye of Horus too. So I know the Rasta culture likes the Eye of Horus, and pretty sure, don't quote me. Okay. At least all the reggae artists I listen to, I see the Eye of Horus in their music videos. So, okay, so let me get a good example for you. Eye of Horus, dreadlock jewelry, dread beads, braid jewelry, hair jewelry for braids, lock jewelry set. Okay, so this exact listing right here, you could create a few duplicates for, and create it for like Rasta gift, and other things outside of that. Like who else would buy this? obviously it's dreadlock jewelry, and obviously it's hair jewelry, yes. But who out there that would buy it that is searching for something but not exactly looking for Eye of Horus dreadlock jewelry? You know, maybe they're looking for like Rasta gifts or like Rastafarian this or that. Okay, I see you have Rasta dread wrap. You have tribal style dreadlock headband, ethnic dreadlock accessories, boho headband. Okay, I wouldn't consider this a boho headband because I don't know, maybe you have seen some like Rasta colors in the boho niche, but I don't think I have. So using boho would kind of pull your listings in other directions in terms of like search and ranking capability. So I wouldn't really recommend using boho unless you really dialed that one in, but I don't think this counts as boho. Festival, you know, festival accessories, festival clothing, music festival stuff. People really like that. So you could create some listings that like ravers would buy if you want, and you don't have to like change your entire niche or your entire theme, but you could, you know, sell this right here as festival clothing, festival jewelry, festival accessories, etc. Because like this could definitely fit into a, you know, like a EDM rave outfit. You know, this would definitely be a cool bun holder for an EDM outfit or a rave outfit, whatever, you know, you want to call it. And then moving on from there, let's see. Yeah, so how can you use Etsy search? There's a few ways. I've gone over this in another video and I want to show it to you now. So let's just first talk about like these suggestions right here. These suggestions right here are not always great in Marmalade. It's just what's commonly searched with this word here, with Rasta. So we can see here that Rasta hat, hoodie, bracelet, shirt. These might not be good in Marmalade, but you need to check them in Marmalade for sure. But when you type things into here, the orange boxes that show up right here, okay, so sometimes the orange boxes don't show up, sometimes they do. When they do, you need to immediately check them in Marmalade, obviously, and start combining them together. Start combining them together. So, for example, like Rastafari, reggae, Rasta hat, right? That would be a super long tail keyword. Yeah, Rasta and Rastafari is kind of the same thing, but as a separate word, they're different things. So that's how you would like look in here and create long tail keywords from the orange boxes. But always make sure the orange boxes that they show you are good within Marmalade. So obviously Bob Marley is going to be a big one, but that's trademarked, you know, so stay away from tags like that. So you can use these orange boxes as well as the cloud below to find new keywords. And then going on from there, you know, just answering your question shortly like that, going on from there, all of my Marmalade videos, they go over so many Marmalade tactics way, way, way in depth. If I were to answer this with all of my Marmalade strategies, this video would be like 2 hours long. So with that short answer, I want you to take that short answer that I just gave you and then also go and watch all my Marmalade videos, because there is tons of value in those videos in how to find new keywords, right? Then on top of that, you can go into like Twitter or Instagram or even Pinterest and find new words that are relative to your niche, you know, words you may have never even thought about. Start typing it in as a hashtag, start typing in dreadlock as a hashtag, then just run wild with all the different hashtags, look at them, look at other people's posts, etc. What kind of words are they using, and just get your brain moving that way. So that's it for today, everyone. Again, if you would like a shop critique, please go to the link below, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Goodbye.